For decades, we treat intelligence like a software problem. Build a smarter brain, add more data, add more compute. But what if that assumption was wrong? What if intelligence was never just about the brain? Let's go back to something simple. A baby learning to walk. No equations. No physical simulator. No instruction manual. Just falling, over and over. Each fall is data. Each bubble is feedback. Each step updates a prediction. If I lean like this, I may fall. If I shift my weight, I stay balanced. The body is constantly running experiments, and the brain is learning from those experiments. This is called embodied intelligence. Intelligence that emerges from interaction with the world, not from thinking alone. Think about how you know a cup is fragile. Did someone calculate its stress tolerance for you? No. You dropped something once, it started. Now, your nervous system predicts consequences before they happen. You don't calculate physics. You simulate outcomes. And that simulation was built from bodily experience. This is the missing piece AI didn't have. For decades, AI had access to text, descriptions of the world, but not the world itself. It knew what slippery fall means in language, but it never slipped. It knew what heavy object means in text, but it never struggled to lift one. Humans build intelligence through touch, force, balance, pain, failure. A body turns the world into training data. Without a body, intelligence is abstract. With a body, intelligence becomes grand. And here is the deeper insight. Intelligence is prediction under uncertainty. And prediction improves through interaction. When you catch a ball, you are predicting its trajectory. When you pour water, you are predicting fluid motion. When you walk across uneven ground, you are predicting balance corrections. All of this happens beneath awareness. You are not solving equations. You are running an internal model built from years of physical feedback. Humans solve reality with experience, not calculation. And this is why factories were easier for robots. Factories removed uncertainty. Controlled lighting, fixed positions, predictable tasks. Homes are different. They are chaotic, dynamic, full of soft objects, pets, children, reflection, spills, maximum uncertainty. To survive that environment, intelligence must be embodied. And here is the twist. Maybe the body is not controlled by intelligence. Maybe the body creates intelligence. Maybe intelligence is what emerges when a system must survive consequences. For the first time, AI is beginning to step into the world. Not just reading about it, but touching it, moving it, feeling in it. And something profound is happening. Because now, language is entering the body. And when language meets physical experience, something new becomes possible. Don't go anywhere. The next chapter is where language finally joins the party and common sense explodes. We finally understood something crucial. Intelligence cannot float in abstraction. It must be grand. We need the body, that crucial missing piece that anchors intelligence in real experience. But then, scientists hit a brutal wall. Robots need bodies to learn, and bodies learn through experience. But collecting real-world robot experience is painfully slow. at current data correction speeds, it would take tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of years to gather as much physical training data as ChatGPT absorbed from the internet. Think about that. ChatGPT learned from billions of pages of text. A robot learns from one fall, 1 grams, 1 drop. The scale difference is astronomical. So, researchers faced a dilemma. We need embodied experience, but we don't have geological time. And then, someone asked a wild question. What if the answer is not giving robots more time? What if the answer is giving them language? For decades, engineers tried to manually program intelligence. If object is wet and round, then fruit. If object has handle, then curb. If obstacle detect, then stop. It worked in factories because factories removed uncertainty. But it failed everywhere else. Reality keeps changing. Different cups, different lighting, new objects, human mess. Every new home required rewriting software. Every new environment broke the system. Robots were not stupid. They had rules, but they didn't have understanding. Here is what changed everything. Language models like ChatGPT already contain world knowledge, what a map, room, or recycling bin is. Semantic understanding. The difference between pick up and sweep under. Compositionality. Combining skills in new ways. When you hear the words coffee mug, your brain doesn't see letters. You assess weight, shape. Fragility. The feeling of holding it. What happens if you drop it? Language is not just symbols. Language is humanity's compression algorithm. It compresses billions of physical experience into words. Every sentence on the internet contains embedded experience. Someone dropped something. Someone fixed something. Someone warned someone else. When language models trained on the web, they absorbed patterns of cause and effect. They learned statistical common sense. So, researchers ask, instead of making robots learn everything from scratch, through painfully slow physical trial and error, what if we transfer the compressed human knowledge directly into the robot? Now, combine 3 systems. Vision sees the world. Language model understands goals and context. Robot body executes movement. Instruction: clean the table. The system converts that into plan. Identify trash. Move dishes. Avoid electronics. Handle fragile items carefully. 10 years ago, almost impossible. Today, achievable. Because language became the bridge between thinking and doing. Robots existed before, but they had no visible brain. AI existed before, but he had no physical grounding. Large language models became the translator. Human intention to physical action. For the first time, machines can understand visible instructions, adapt to new environments, generalize instead of being reprogrammed. That is why suddenly home robots are improving. Warehouse robots are scaling. Humanoid robots are accelerating. This is the ChatGPT moment for physical AI, the turning point that leaders like Jensen Huang highlighted at CES 2026. Language didn't just add chat, It gave robots a form of common sense. Bodies grant them. Language makes them rise. And together, this is the real AI revolution. Not screens, not chat windows. Machines that move, help, adapt, learn. 2026 may be remembered as the year of intelligence stepped into the physical world. If you like this video, please hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what task would you give a common sense robot first? We will dive even deeper into how language unlocks common sense and what happens next in upcoming videos. Stay tuned. See you in the next one.